10-second update on Desperado before I go offline for a couple of days. I gotta go out of town and I won't be near this thing. Modifications to the case are done. I'm just waiting on a new neutral safety switch. Apparently I have to change out the shifter lever, which is fine because the other one was rusted out pretty bad anyway. I can't remember what the last thing I talked about was, but oil pump mod's done. I drilled that out to 1/4 inch. That's the oil return, I guess. If it gets backed up, it'll push the seal out, so you drill that hole bigger. And then a cross feed hole right there. That one is drilled out. That does a thing. Thanks to everybody for the help in understanding these instructions for the Jake's D1 trans brake. These are old instructions. It says to grind a notch in this pin, which is not necessary anymore, so that's completely omitted. And so you remove the 2 seals from this accumulator piston right here, and assembling it like this is so you can check the clearance to the servo and the band or whatever. So then after you check it and verify everything is good, then reassemble it just minus these 2 little O-rings and put it back together as it came apart. So that's good to know. Drilled another relief hole in the drum so it doesn't have residual pressure on the clutches and burn those up. According to Mike from Built Mike's Way, I have to use this drive shaft because the bigger drive shaft, I guess because of the heft of the 4L80, it'll hit the shifter, which is not good. I would like to have the bigger drive shaft because more beef, but then I get to use this scaly boy here. This has like barnacles on it, but I mean, I'll put a couple new U-joints in it and switch it over to, I'm guessing, this spline. If I can't use that one, doesn't matter. I'm sure it uses the same 534G U-joints anyway. Side note, I was watching Lawrence Tolman's video today, Tolman Performance, if you're aware of that guy. He's an absolute genius. He found a forum, and I ended up finding it after, stating that you can use the early drive-by-wire, which is the black plastic tack module, to run a newer truck-style 4-bolt throttle body. Which would make my life much easier when I switch over to this Trailblazer SS intake. Just so happens that I have a 90mm throttle body from a 2010 truck, and I also have the tack module from my wife's Escalade that was just scrapped recently. So I can do that swap potentially over the winter also. Anyway, see you in a couple days.